I've never really made these kinds of changes before. And having been born on December 13th, 1989, this album is called 1989. And if you were wondering what that picture is, that's the cover of it. And for the record, this is my very first documented official pop album. That photo that you're seeing is actually a Polaroid that we took. We took the album photos on Polaroid. So it's a Polaroid that I just loved the idea of. I loved it. It was kind of an accident, which I decided, well, why not make that the album cover? So basically, you can pre-buy the album right after this live stream. You go to taylorswift.com, details, and wait for it, in stores October 27th. So I realize I've kind of just unloaded a lot of information. I figure maybe the most natural thing might be that some people might have some questions. So we're going to go to a question from Instagram. And Ashley Slater 13 has changed with every new album. How has your style changed in the past 2 years? And how is it reflected on the new album? P.S. Love the crop tops and short hair. Yes. I'm glad. You know, that's a really interesting question. I think that as a songwriter and just as a person, I try to be really open to inspiration. You know, whether I'm walking down the street in New York and I see somebody wearing something cool, and I'm affected by those things. In the same way, you have to be vulnerable to new emotions and painful emotions and great emotions and let those things into your songwriting. I kind of let the same thing happen to me as far as fashion goes. And what you find is yourself experimenting and becoming comfortable, you know, trying out things you weren't comfortable with before. But I'm very organized in weird ways, and I kind of like to be able to look at old pictures and see what my hair looks like and what I'm wearing and be like, oh, that was the second album. So that's that. But, okay, so Joey in our audience has a question. There you are.
Hi. How
my
are you?
Dancing partner.
I know. It's such a pleasure to dance with you.
You too. Thank you.
That song is so good.
Thank
you. It
you.
is so good. Awesome. My question is there going to be a deluxe version of the album? And if so, what's going to be on it?
There is, actually. There are going to be 3 new songs that I really was dying to put on the album. And I'm doing something I've never done before with this deluxe. I've gotten a lot of questions about songwriting, about the process, about, you know, what happens when you get an idea. The answer is the first thing I do is I grab my phone and I either sit it on the edge of the piano or put it right down on my bed in front of my guitar and I play whatever melody / gibberish comes to my brain first. And I've never released any of that before, but I actually have 3 bonus tracks that are just voice memos from my phone. And so you'll hear me singing just an idea and a melody and some words, and then you'll be able to go to the record and the album, and you'll listen to what it ended up being when it was finished. So hopefully that kind of adds some insight into songwriting. And thank you for that question. Now from Facebook, Ashley Mae Jones asks, will there be secret messages in the album booklet as there has been with previous albums? That's something that if you guys keep on liking that I do that, I'll keep on doing it, I think. So, a lot of what I decide to do, all of what I decide to do on albums is based on what I think you will like. So if you like that, I'll keep doing it. But I also was thinking about, I've been taking lots and lots of Polaroids because I like the tangible quality of a photograph. And so since we did this album photo shoot on Polaroids, and since I've been taking so many just in my life for the last couple of years, we've actually decided that this time around we're going to include these photo packets. They're prints in the physical album. So you open up, you'll be like, oh, CD. Oh, envelope of Polaroids. And there will be 13 in each pack, but there will be different packs. So you'll get various different kinds of photos. And you like? Yeah. Good. You guys, I'm so excited. This is so crazy. Be cool. From Twitter, Shine Swift's plural, more than one Shine Swift, asks, will this be the era that we get to meet each other? Aww. Okay, so I can address this because I've been reading so many things on Instagram and Twitter where you'll say, I've been to 3 shows and I've never met you. I waited outside of, I waited outside a TV show, I slept on the street, whatever. And I'm just like, I want to meet this person. And so I've been thinking of new ways that we can do that. So we created something called the 1989 Swift Stakes. See, it's like sweepstakes, but we made it annoying. And so what it means is that I'll be giving away 1,000 tickets and 500 meet and greets to the next tour. So basically, there are going to be in total 1,989 prizes, which is just 1989 with a comma in it. There will be details at TaylorSwift.com. There's going to be a lot of information on TaylorSwift.com, all the pre-order stuff, deluxe stuff, where to buy stuff, what to do. There's a lot of stuff on that website. It's very useful. So from Norway on Skype, Anna Bandora asks, when will you record a new music video? Hey! Norway! We love you. You look beautiful. You have the shiniest hair. Oh, I like them. So I'm going to rephrase the question from will you record a new music video? I'm going to rephrase it to, have you already shot a new music video? Which segues me into surprise number 3. So basically, here's the story on that. There's a director I've wanted to work with for years. His name is Mark Romanek. He has directed some of, in my opinion, the most iconic music videos, and he's an amazing film director, too. So I was all, he's unreachable, he's too busy, he's got all these things going on. Anyway, we flew and played him the song months ago, and he was like, I'm in. Like one listen, and I was so excited. And so we got together and we started talking about ideas. And in my mind, I wanted to tie this to this metaphor that I've been thinking about a lot because all I think about are metaphors and cats. My idea was that life itself and who people actually are can be greatly reflected in how they dance. I really think that. And I don't mean how good you are. I mean your willingness to dance. You can kind of tell if you go to a house party and you see that there's like this group of people over here that are too cool for school, and they're over here and they're just like, and they're like, oh my God, those people are dancing. That is so it's so weird that they're like dancing. Those people I don't feel like are having as good a time as the people that they're making fun of. The people who don't care how they look dancing because they like dancing. I'm not projecting or anything. But basically, I love the idea that you can tell who someone is by how they dance. And so we started talking about ideas, and we basically decided that we would get this huge group of incredible professional dancers of all different types of dance and throw me into the middle of them and see what happens. So, fun fact, at the end of the video, you will see a group of about 100 fans. Those are people we plucked from Instagram, Twitter, website, letters, everywhere. And they